Our interview segments are presented by Marcus and Mack, a law firm representing injured people, and we are also live on Facebook this morning with Leah Lyons and members of the cast of the fall production of the Indiana Senior High School. I guess it's the drama club still, right?
It is still the drama club.
Okay, hold on there. Go ahead. I've got the wrong mic there.
Yes, it's still the drama club. It's good to be back with you.
It's good to talk to you, to everybody once again. This is going to be great. What's the production?
So the show is called The Alibis, and we will be doing it Friday and Saturday this week. Basically, we've got, the classic whodunit. We have a murder mystery, but this play was written by 8 different playwrights who have made it as COVID safe as possible. So each scene, I should say, can be performed on its own or as a whole show in its entirety, which we are doing this weekend.
All right, let's meet some of the people who are involved. We'll just go right to left on here. Step up, say your name and what part you're playing, and also what grade you're in.
My name is Aiden Cessna, and I'm the head stage manager for the show.
Okay.
I'm a senior this year, and I'm excited to be back.
Excellent. You, miss?
I'm Desiree Hutchinson, and I'm the assistant stage manager. I'm in 11th grade this year.
Oh, pretty cool. Pretty cool. Your name?
All right, I'm Avery Olenchik. I'm also a senior this year like Aiden, and I play Professor Vivian Strict, one of the suspects for your murder. I also play a couple of side characters, but Vivian's the main one, so come to the show, see if she did it.
You and your name?
I'm Madison Milner, and
please, you got to use that. You got to project, because actors know how to project. Please, and step a little closer.
I'm Madison Milner, and I play Estelle and the getaway driver.
Ah, that's always important in a crime scene. Go ahead.
I am Fiona McQuaid. I'm a sophomore this year, and I play Davina Arlington, one of the suspects.
And you?
Hello, my name's Sophie Runge. I'm a junior, and I play Quinn, one of the suspects, and the doctor.
So a lot of you are playing multiple roles. Is this something that's common with this production?
Yes. So how it was written, it allows for many students to try many different characters. And also, just in case of the terrible quarantine, we can pull a scene and not have to pull a show. But everyone is healthy and safe. So we're so excited that we are welcoming audiences back to the auditorium. We are thrilled. This is now going to be almost 2 years since we've had an audience. My kids need some applause.
Definitely. And virtual and performing virtually. Have you done any virtual performances?
Yes, we had a full season last year. We did 3 productions last year that were virtual. So we are really excited, and we're very thankful for our administration and our school board because we have a brand new sound system. We're still learning how it works.
Oh, good.
But we're really excited that we have a new sound system. Thank you to our school board and our administration and their continued support of the arts at the IHS.
Let's get a couple of the actresses back up to the mic here because I do want to ask some questions. We'll have you reintroduce yourself, obviously.
All right, so it's Avery again.
Okay, Avery. Talk about having an audience in front of you once again.
Yeah, so I think that a lot of the main reason that all of us push through theater and get through all the tech week and all the hours of rehearsals and learning your lines is so that when you come out at the end and you bow as yourself and you're not your character, you get that applause and you know that people appreciate how much time you put into it. And it's something that you can feed off the audience. And if they're laughing, you're having a better time, the show moves faster. And so I think not being virtual is definitely great for us. I'm excited to have an audience back after our last live show was February of 2020.
January, yeah.
January?
Yep.
Oh, well. So, yeah, it's definitely been a long time.
Having done theater in high school, I definitely know what it's like to be feeding off of that live audience oxygen. So what about, again, reintroduce yourself.
I'm Sophie Runge.
So, Sophie, you're playing multiple roles in this production,
yes,
right?
Yes, I am.
So how difficult is it to go from one role to the next?
Well, I have a lot of time in between the 2 different characters, so I have a lot of time to, relook over my lines and switch the costume and the character and everything. So it's not really that difficult. They're also like kind of similar characters, so that's makes it easier.
Now, someone like me who has been through the theater productions before, I know you have multiple parts and things like that, but you're not off book yet? No, I'm joking around. I'm joking around. I say off book, I mean that she's got her part down cold. But obviously, I guess it takes a lot of work to do 2 parts for a show.
Yes, it can. It definitely is more lines, which is why I like to go over them, in between the scenes
Okay.
and everything.
All right. So you got them. You're just making sure.
Yeah, it's just like a little safeguard for me.
Oh, okay.
Don't worry, they're all off book, Josh.
I'm not worried at all with this crew. I mean, they're Indiana senior high students. I mean, there's the drama program there has a great reputation, I
Yes.
think. All right. Let's talk to another one of the young ladies who are here today. I believe, yes, reintroduce yourself once again.
Hi, I'm Fiona McQuaid.
Fiona, let's talk about you're a junior, right?
I'm a sophomore.
You're a sophomore. So is this your first show with the crew?
It's my first show live at the senior high. Last time I did a live show was probably November of 2019.
So you would have still been at the junior high school then.
Yeah.
So what is it like now having the full transition from the junior high stage, which itself is a nice auditorium, to the senior high stage where you're getting a lot of eyes on you there too?
I think it's not much of a huge transition for me personally.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's more just the people that you meet and it's just a different experience. The auditorium itself, not super big, but yeah.
But still a nice house.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, definitely.
All right, and also what I wanted to ask, do you feel like you're kind of running with the same cast almost, because it sounds like you've been with the theater program for a while?
Yeah, I have. It's usually most of the same people, and you really form a great bond with those people, and they're usually friends for your whole high school experience. But yeah, I have known these people most of my life.
Mm-hmm, definitely. All right, thank you very much. Let's get the last young lady up here who is one of the acting team, we shall say, and then we'll get to your crew members. So your name once again?
Madison Milner.
So Madison, what's your favorite part about this show?
Probably the people.
The people you're working with, or the people that you play?
The people that I'm working with.
Ah, nice. So these are all friends too, just like your cohort was saying.
Yeah.
All right. So talk. And you're playing. Did you say you were playing multiple roles as well?
Yeah.
So what's the toughest part about that? Is it the number of lines, trying to keep 2 different characters separate? What?
Yeah, it's a lot of lines, and
Maddie's new to our program. This is our very
This is
first show. We're really excited to have her.
Your first show, and you're playing 2 parts, and one of them a major part, it sounds like.
Yeah.
Wow. Good for you. And
you.
what's it been like dipping your toe into the water?
It's really fun.
It is? Would you do it again?
Yeah.
In a heartbeat, I would imagine. All right, thank you very much. Let's get both of your crew members up here for this. And your name again, sir?
It is Aiden Cessna.
Aiden and
Desiree Hutchinson.
Aiden and Desiree, stage managers or assistant stage managers, right?
Yes.
And talk about what you do behind the scenes. Aiden, we'll start with you.
Well, teching a show is a whole lot of, I will say a whole lot of running around, trying to make sure everything's going smoothly. There's a lot of set changes that we have to get down right, and it's overall a lot of fun though.
Go ahead. And what are some of the things that you have to take care of? Are you like guarding props or helping with set changes, things like that?
Yeah, it's a lot of being on headset, communicating with everyone, making sure everything's in its place, everyone's in where they're supposed to be.
Mm-hmm.
It's a lot of just organization, and especially the set changes. That's a big thing.
Yeah.
But it's been really fun.
And you mentioned communication. That is important amongst a crew. I mean, you mentioned the headsets, but communication among the crew, it's very important. And it's also important that you guys remain quiet and out of sight, because of the fact that you want people to see this as a seamless process, I would assume.
Yeah, we do.
All right. What's been the hardest part about this? Is there a particularly bulky set that you have to bring on, or is it wrangling, making sure everybody is there for their cues?
I would say personally, I think the hardest part would be that we haven't done it in 2 years.
Mm-hmm.
So getting back into the grind of things is probably the most difficult part, but yeah.
I won't call it rust, but we'll say just practice.
Yes.
Okay. And for you?
I think it's the same. It's been a long time since a lot of people have actually done a live show.
Mm-hmm.
So just getting through that.
So just knocking off the rust, making sure that everything goes well.
Yeah.
Excellent. Well, thank you both very much. You two play an important part, even though people don't see you out there. You play an important part because you keep the show going. And Leah, this sounds like it's a lot of fun. So this production was specifically designed for the COVID era, it sounds like.
Yes. So the 8 playwrights that wrote this show, they were the playwrights that last year wrote shows specifically for socially distanced scenes, for scenes that would be on Zoom or Google. So the company playscripts.com, which serves mostly the educational theater world, they wanted to honor those playwrights and honor educational theater and find a way to make sure that students could continue to do theater and to be welcoming back our audiences. So we're really excited about that.
All right. So this looks like it's going to be a lot of fun. Let's go ahead and talk about the whens and the wheres.
Sure. It's this weekend at IHS. You can go to ihs.booktix.com. So that's TIK, Booktix. And that's where you're going to get your tickets ahead of time. They are cheaper if you order in advance, or you can get them at the door. And the doors will open at about 6:30, and the house will open. The curtain will be at 7 o'clock. And we're just so excited and thankful that we get to do this. As the kids said, we have new headsets that were provided by the school. We're just really excited to brush off the dust and get it going.
You're ready to play with all the new toys. I like it. You had something to say. You wanted to add something.
It's Booktix with an X, Mrs. Lyons.
Oh my gosh, I'm so tired.
It's really early. Clearly, I didn't get the memo on what to wear. I'm wearing the sweats, but that's
you're so right.
Yeah,
in my head, I'm like, don't say the K, and
it's okay. It's all good. It's ihs.booktix, booktix.com.
Okay, got it. So we got the website. And once again, ihs.booktix.com.
Yeah.
That's where you can find the information on getting tickets. Tickets also available at the door, and it is cheaper to order online than it is to get the tickets in person. All right.
We do ask that you wear a mask, and we're ordering online because then groups will be socially distanced from others per our school's request. So we're excited.
Excellent. I'm glad to hear that you're keeping things safe as well.
Yeah.
All right, Leah and cast, we are out of time. Thank you all very much for being a part of Indiana in the Morning this morning. I wish you nothing but the best. To the cast, break a leg. To the crew, don't blow anything. And to Leah, thank you once again.
Thank you so much.
This is Indiana in the Morning, presented by First Commonwealth Bank on WCCS 101.1 FM and AM 1160. In our next hour, we'll be talking with a person who's pretty steeped in trivia. It is the author of the annual Uncle John's Bathroom Reader Trivia Books, and he'll be on our airwaves with us at 7:45. State Representative Jim Struzzi will join us at 8:45 this morning to talk about the goings-on in Harrisburg. And at 9:45, we'll be talking with some of the people behind the Trees for Troops program, a great tradition that has started here in Indiana County. And just a reminder as well that all of our interviews are archived on our Facebook page. So all you need to do if you missed one, just go to our Facebook page through WCCSradio.com, and you can catch up there. A next check of news is coming up in about 1 minute here on WCCS.